Okay, folks, this is another episode of Loving Life Our Way. And today we are fixing this vacuum breaker that we got in our brand new Alliance 32810 Valor. We went to do the back flush. We couldn't back flush our black tank. There was no water going into it. So we called Alliance, and Alliance said it's probably the vacuum breaker. And there's my lovely wife standing over me. And so they sent me a new vacuum breaker, and as you can see, it's got flow. Oh, what?
Dripping.
Oh, it's not just. Sorry. As you can see, it's got an arrow that says flow, and that's the direction of the water flow. And this prevents the black water flush coming back up through your fresh water. Okay. Well, if this thing's installed backwards, it's not going to go to your black flush. So we called Alliance, and Alliance said, oh, it's probably the vacuum breaker. So they sent me a new one. About a week later, we got a new one. And lo and behold, I crawled under the sink, and we installed this new one. Well, again, it still didn't work. We didn't get no water into our black flush tank. So reading online in some of the Facebook groups, they said it's probably the lines are swapped. So we went underneath here, the sink, because that's where it's located for the main black tank. I'll turn this around. And this is our lines. And the tank, the breaker, was actually in this way. Okay, and it didn't work. So I removed it. And I had my wife go out and turn the black flush tank valve, water feed valve on, and lo and behold, water came out of here, which is telling me that the back flush valve is now backwards. The water should be coming through the bottom and out, through the bottom and out this side. So what I got to do is cut this pipe down a little bit, change these fittings, and reinstall this so the water feed is coming through the bottom and out the side. Okay, stay tuned. We'll let you know if this works. You good? All right. So luckily I got some play where I don't have to cut the pipes too much. I just have to cut these fittings off, and then reuse these fittings. So I want to mark them first. So I'm going to mark this with a pen, and that's telling me that's my feed, and then the other one is out. That's how I'm marking it. So we take our hex cutter, we're going to cut it here. As you can see, that's the water feed. And now we're going to take our other one and cut it here. And that's dry. Alright. Okay, so we have it lined. This is the feed. As you can see, there's water in here. Once Sherry turned it on, that came up. And this is going into the black tank. As you can see, our valve flow, right? So your flow is going through here, out here, and back into the black tank. We got our fittings here and here. So our elbow is going to want to go into the black tank, and this is going to go into our feet. Okay. Alright, put the PEX clamps on. Put our fittings on. Now we gotta make sure we put the fittings on the right place. Okay, so this is our flow, where our water is. Right, and then we want to come back out into here. So we want the straight end here to go up through the bottom. So push this in, push that in, and then we want our angle in here. So when we put this breaker back on, it's going to look just like that. The flow of the water is coming up through here and out that way. Okay. Now, crimp our fittings on. Stick our, sure to get this in. That's all the way in. I gotta make sure to get it in there and don't come out. Tap it in there a little bit. Check it. How's it look, honey? Does it look like it's in there? Okay. Good? Alright. Let's put our valve on. Make sure that doesn't move on us. And we get our crimping tool. Stick our crimping tool on there. And you crimp. Okay, and we're crimped. Okay, looks good. Let me crimp the other side. Now this has little fitting stoppers, so you know how far you've gone in. You can't go in too far. We'll just tap that in there a little bit. Get that in there. And then looks good, huh? Okay. And get just fill out again. Make sure that goes in. That's a piece. That's just a piece. Put this one in here. And just tie it down snug so it's in there.
You gonna turn the water on?
Not yet, honey. Now we crimp. Okay, honey, you want to hold that? Steady. Okay, you got it. Okay, we got a crimping tool on. And now we. Ow! There's always a comedian in it. Okay, honey. Shower after this. Alright. Now we tighten our connections. You just go easy with this because you don't want to crack the fitting. Just tighten just a little bit. And tighten this side. She's going to turn the water on. and I'll let you know how we make out. Go ahead! And you can hear the noise. No leaks, thank goodness. I think we're good to go. Okay, shut it off! Alright, we're good. We're golden. And that's how you replace a vacuum breaker or the back flush system. Yeah, so that's what it was. The lines were swapped and the vacuum breaker needed to be turned around. Not a bad fix. A little warm out here in Florida today, but we got her done. Until next time, folks. Loving life our way. And here's my water gal. See you later.